Do you think your metabolism is slow? Are you unsure if that's really what the issue is overall? We're going to get into it, what your metabolism is, and some things to look at to see if this would be a clue that something's off in your system, right? I'm Dr. Beth Westy, women's health and hormone expert. I'm going to dive into this today. I'm so excited. If you're looking for other resources, make sure you go below this video, click the link to learn more, how to get started. And remember, I have a ton of resources available online. My favorite is recipes for your cycle cookbook, right? And if you're like, I don't have a cycle anymore, is that still relevant? There's a lot of healthy recipes in there, but also message me if you have any questions. All right, so let's dive in. Overall metabolism. A lot of us just think of our metabolism as, this is how I burn fat. This is how I burn, that energy, that stored energy off my body. That is one component. That is just one component. And it doesn't mean that it's more important of a component than other things. Your metabolism mainly does three things in your body. Absorbs or processes nutrients in, burns energy to help you function and do things, and then it also helps you detox, move the things out. So that's the basic it. Bringing the nutrients and things in, burning the energy that your body has, and then moving stuff that should not be there out. So think about it. If your metabolism is slow and you're like, yeah, I'm definitely not burning energy like I should, definitely not burning the energy, that's not happening. That means this and this are not happening that well either. Not like they could or should. Yeah, not like they could or should. So what are some signs about that, right? Besides like weight gain or weight loss resistance, there's fatigue, low energy. This is, I might feel okay for a certain part of the day, but then I crash and I can't get more energy. Or once I burn myself out, I have no reserve to tap into. Really poor recovery. If you do it, some type of activity, or you're like, oh man, if I just work out, I'll have more energy. Maybe I'll start working out. You force yourself to do a workout and then you're absolutely wiped out and exhausted. Yeah. If you're cold, if you feel like you have a lower body temperature all the time, you feel cold, everything else. Part of having a good metabolism is having good, like a thermogenic property happening in your system. That means that you have like body heat. If you feel cold, can't get warm, that's a signal that your metabolism is not functioning well enough for you. Dry skin, brittle nails, all that stuff. Cell repair is literally not happening very well in your system. Again, getting those right nutrients in. Having thin hair that falls out, or thinning hair overall, it's just not regrowing in. Again, that's cell repair. Constipation, not going to the bathroom regularly. Things are slow on the way out there. Yep. Looking at mood issues too. Just a low mood. Feeling like, I'll use the word just more depressed. Not that you're in a big depression, but just feeling like, yeah, I used to feel like a sunshine person and now I'm very overcast. Yeah, that's a metabolic issue. That absolutely can be tied to a metabolic issue, right? If you have a cycle, you can have heavy periods or very irregular periods. And that can also be connected with hormone function overall, which we talk about when we talk about hormone regulation and Dutch testing and all that other stuff on a lot of my other videos. Other thing that actually might surprise you, you can actually have a lower heart rate or a lower blood pressure. And you might be thinking, well, isn't that good? It can be, but that combined with some of the other things that we've chatted about, that's not necessarily good. And then the other thing is sugar cravings. Really craving sugar or carbs or things like that, because your system needs that. That blood sugar regulation is not happening very well. Also related to your metabolism. So there's different tests that we can do to test for some of these things. We want to make sure you're not nutrient deficient and everything else. Is there one test that says this is the test for your metabolism? No. No, there's not, right? There isn't a one test thing, right? We have to look at all these different factors and components. We look at nutrient levels. We look at your hormone function overall. Again, a lot of this stuff we see on a Dutch test. Your cortisol, we see that on a Dutch test. Is it helpful though to also make sure that we're looking at thyroid and everything else that is related to your metabolism? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Are these things that you can get tested very easily? Yes, that's why I love Dutch test. You can take it at home, get tested, all that stuff, send it into the lab, and then we go over your results. It's really nice to have that type of personalized guidance when you're lost and struggling. And that way you're not thinking, oh my gosh, which thing do I target first? The thing that's going to be the most helpful for you. How do we know? We test. We don't guess. We don't just flounder and hope that we, shut our eyes and like shoot a dart in the dark. It's specific. That's what helps us get the best results for you. So let me know if you guys have questions. Reach out to me. Don't hesitate. But again, go below this video, click the link, learn more on how to get started. And thank you for tuning in. If you found this helpful, please share it with someone that you know could use this information.